to JDM Motion. So today I've got a DIY today for you. Today we're tackling on a 2013 Lexus GS 350 Sport, and our goal today is to do headlight restoration today, and we're going to try to make these to original look. So before we start to tape everything up, what we're going to do is we're going to wipe these areas down really good so that way it's clean, and then the tape will adhere better, and it will protect the paint from getting all scratched up when we wet sand them down. Okay, so I'm going to start just wiping down these a little bit before I tape them. Okay, cut. Alright, so I'm going to start taping it up. Tape it in as close as you can. I got this 3M Green Automotive Performance masking tape. They're pretty good. They stick really well and hold really strong. Alright guys, so taping is already done already. So now I'm going to show you guys the things that we need to proceed to the next step. So I've got a drill, an attachment, the buffer pieces for when we need to buff it afterwards. The pieces that I'm using for compound is the orange ones right here. So any one of these orange ones, they're a little bit more firmer, but they'll cut down when you compound it. Requires compound. And then after I compound, then I would use the polish. The pads are a little bit more softer for polishing. They stick on just like that. You know, you can just put it in the back of the drill. But this is all after we do the wet sanding. So as far as wet sanding goes, 2 microfiber towels, one for wiping down and then one for drying. The sandpaper, the wet sandpaper that I'm using is the grit is I buy them in a sheet like this on eBay. They come from anywhere from 400 all the way up to 5,000 grit. Just depends on how many sheets you need. They'll charge you by how many sheets, but I got this whole for maybe I think it was like 20 bucks, something like that. It went from 4,000 to 5,000 sheets. Grits, I mean. So I'm gonna start out with so one sheet you can split in half and do each side. So what I did, I have, as you can see here, I'm putting this here because it's kind of windy out here. I'm holding it down. But so what I do is I'll start out with 400, 800, 12, 15, 2,000, and finish it off with 3,000. The finer you go, the higher number, the finer it goes, the nicer, the shinier, the smoother it will be when you're ready to compound and polish. Most people, you know, they probably won't use as many as I am, but I'm really meticulous and I really want a really good job, and you'll see when I get done. You know, and I go a little further. I actually would go further, but I'm actually out of the 5,000 and the 7,000. That's what I would normally hit it up with, is the 5 and the 7, and I'm telling you, it is a super shine. But I think the 3,000 is perfectly fine. So we'll start. Okay guys, so I'm gonna show you the steps to start wet sanding. Okay, so I use a little bucket like this right here, and I put just a little bit of like Dawn or, you know, dishwashing soap, you know, just so that way, you know, it cleans and it gives you a little bit of smoother glide when you're wet sanding. So I'm going to start out with the 400 right now, And what you want to do is you want to go in the even left to right, and just move up as you go. Move up as you go, and just, I mean, from side to side, left to right, full strokes, not halfway or partial way like this, just full strokes like that. And once you've completed, you know, from the bottom to the top, or the top to the bottom, doesn't matter which way you go, then you're gonna go up and down, side is up and down like this, all the way straight across until you, until you get an even. Feel it as you go. Use your towel, feel it as you go, and you'll see the evenness on it. Okay, I'm gonna start right here. I like to use my hand and not the machine, because I like to feel what I'm doing, and I feel like I do a better job. So you start however you feel comfortable with. So I'm just gonna start like right here. You can kind of see how it's starting to already cut through the condensation. Just easy to make sure your palm is nice and flat and even. If you have to switch sides, switch sides. Make sure you get plenty of water. You can kind of see the brown is coming out on the top right here, because I think the top got the most condensation, and that's coming off right now. Try to use your thumb and kind of just hold it, so that way you can, it'll travel with your hand, and that you're not losing grip of it. I'll tell you what, if you had a bumper off, this will be super, super easy. All right, so now we're gonna go ahead and go up and down. Depending on the angle, like this angle right here, how it's kind of tight like this, I usually like just to go ahead and go up and down like this way, instead of going from down to up. All right, just kind of, I feel more comfortable this way. Gonna take time, but I like this better than the machine, and I have plenty. I have the machine to do it, I have the sheets to do it, but I just choose to do this way. I like this way better. Just find an angle that's comfortable for you and get to it. Sometimes your fingers might get cramped up or lock up a little bit, but I think that's just part of the, you know, part of the work, part of the process. You feel good about it when you get done. All right, so I think that's pretty good. And how you can tell you've done a really good job is that all of this headlight has to be hazed up. That's how you know that you've done a good job. Use another towel right here. And you can see how it's all hazed up. See, that's kind of what you're looking for, all that haziness. So now we're gonna go ahead and start with the 800. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go ahead and, because the headlight is so long, I'm just gonna go ahead and just do it maybe halfway here. That way I'll get a more even stroke. Sometimes it takes a little bit to understand, but you'll figure it out as you go. But overall, you want that to get that even stroke, and that's the goal, is to get that even stroke, because then it's really nice and uniform when it's done. Each grit that you go up on, you will start to notice that, and remember to switch. Each grit that you go up on, you'll start to notice that it's gonna get smoother. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead and go up and down on it. Make sure you get every nook and corner. Just be thorough, you know, you're already committed. Might as well do a good job. A little bit of elbow grease don't hurt nobody. That's the old school fashioned way. All right, that's your 800 right there. Okay, I'll go ahead and check it. Now it's getting more and more hazy. That's kind of what we want. So we're gonna start with the 1200 next, because that's the pattern that I want to go. You can choose to do whatever pattern you want to do. I just, the higher the grip for me, just the better. Only thing it does is it just takes a little bit of my time, a little bit more out of my time, but I know that at the end of it, it's gonna look nice. And this right here will be a permanent fix versus, you know, some people, oh, they'll try to use that, you know, power steering wheel fluid or brake fluid or whatever, transmission fluid, toothpaste. Those to me are kind of like a salesman trying to sell you something that it's not cracked up to be. And for me, this is a permanent fix, and I feel more comfortable this way. I like this way better. Don't be afraid to get some water. All right, we're gonna go now. Go ahead and up and down. We're getting closer to the finish line. It's gonna blow your guys' mind when I get done. Tape is holding up pretty well, so I like it. All right, so that is your 1200 grit. Again, even more easier, but getting clear. That's the goal. So we're down now to the 1500, which is even more smoother. Again, I'm gonna just go ahead and start this side right here. Yeah, I feel the smoothness on the sandpaper gliding on to the headlight. It's really super smooth now. Try to get, for me, I usually put a lot of pressure right here. So if you go like this, the sandpaper will kind of slip away. So what I do is I just put it like this towards my pointing finger. That way it doesn't slide off. Remember, always get every last corner of it. Switch hands if you get tired. Fast, smooth, precise strikes. Get some water. Maybe another pass here, and we'll go ahead and go into the up and down. All right, so I'm gonna switch side now. I'm gonna go up and down. real even, no rush. You show out these 3 fingers, or 4 if you can, all 3. I got smaller finger, so make sure that you have them all pressed down. Get some more water here. And yes, these are getting more smoother. I feel it. Make sure you sit, like for this particular headlight here, it's got that little bit of a like little slope right here. So I'm just gonna go like that, just to make sure I get it really nice. Again, it's all about the attention to detail. So that's pretty good. Maybe one more pass. It's always that attention to detail. Alrighty. So just throw it here, that way you don't get mixed in on new ones and used ones. Wipe it down. Check the work. Look, it's starting to get more smoother. All right, so now we are on 2000 grit. Second to the last. Again, I'm gonna start right here, just to change it up and down. Now it's getting even more smoother now. Oh, this thing is gonna look nice when it's done. Every headlight's gonna be different, so you know, you just have to adjust. This is gonna be my 4th or 5th headlight, I believe. Hey, how are you? And so I'm gonna flip it now. I'm gonna go up and down now. Did I just lose track? No, yeah, I did. I sure did. There you go. I'm gonna get water. It's important to get water. Remember that corner I was telling you about? Make sure you hit that corner up. I think this will be the last pass. And then we'll finish it up with the 3000. All right, that's starting to look more clear now. So we're at the compounding part of the video. So again, These you can pick up at eBay. Same pads, all that. They come in a little pack. Get your little power tool right here. Put it on high. So I'm going to use the Meguiar Ultimate Compound. I already shook it up already. I'll just shake it up again for the video. So you're just gonna put like a couple of dabs here, like this. I'm just gonna put 5 like that, and then I'm just gonna go ahead and place it each spot. Even it all out, and then start compounding. Just hold steady. Make sure you go left to right. Couple of passes. And you probably want to go up and down. I'm going to go up and down. No matter what, you want to keep moving. Couple passes. Then we're going to go ahead and go up and down. Get that little corner in there. All right. So we'll let that dry for a minute and then buff it out. All right, so it dried a little bit now, so we're gonna go ahead and wipe it down. And as you can see, I don't play around. Yeah, I don't play around. This is the reward when it's done, and this is not even polished yet. And compare that to the old one. I mean, I'm gonna take my hand here and I'm gonna wipe it. I mean, I'm putting pressure. This has been wiped out earlier. And you go back over here. That's right there. That's what elbow grease does for you. Take a picture over here, Twan. Send this angle right here. That way they can see better too. Move it across. The nice thing about wet sanding also is any kind of small imperfection will be wet sanded and gone with it. So now we're gonna now I'm gonna high polish it, and it's gonna even look a lot better. should have shook this up earlier. Give it a good shake. Couple of dabs like the other one. This is where she's gonna really shine. This is where the money is at, right here. Just keep it on high speed. Get that corner really nice. One more pass here. I'm feeling really generous. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do one more. All right. There it is. And once I get done with the other side, we'll do the whole complete work. That way you get to see it better. All right, so stay tuned. I'm gonna go ahead and complete the other side, and then you will see the finished product. All right guys, so it's all done, and I'm gonna show you the finished product, okay? Clarity is, I would say, 95% back to OEM stock. That's pretty darn close. That's pretty good. All right, so I'm gonna close it up by saying, once you're satisfied with the finish that you want, If you want to go further, the next step is to do a clear bra, and that will definitely seal it for a long time. And if you have a clear bra on, what happens is the clear bra fades or gets old or whatever, turns yellow, whatever. Depending on the brand that you buy, some of them last anywhere from 6 to 10 years. Usually 3M or Scotch Guard, they're pretty good. They last up to 10 years, non-fade, and clarity is really good. And then once they do fade or get old, you can always peel it off, and then your headlight will still be brand new, and then you can always apply another piece on. But this is a permanent fix. So I hope that my demonstration has helped you, and that if you like it in the future for more videos, subscribe. Thanks.